Hey guys, how's it going? This week we're going to talk about negotiating and who holds the power in today's real estate market in the Inland Empire. If you remember a few years back, negotiating was pretty much non-existent. Sellers had all the control and could basically demand anything from the buyers. But the market we're seeing right now is different. Deals are still happening every day, but there's a lot more conversation happening inside those deals now. So I want to walk through what negotiations actually look like in today's market and what buyers and sellers should realistically expect. The first thing to understand is that the market hasn't stopped. It's simply slowed compared to the peak frenzy years. Homes are taking longer to sell, buyers have more options, and sellers are paying closer attention to pricing. When that happens, deals become more strategic. Instead of buyers racing to submit offers immediately, they're evaluating homes more carefully and negotiating when it makes sense. One of the biggest changes in 2026 is that buyers are more comfortable negotiating terms. During the peak market years, buyers often felt like they had to accept whatever the seller wanted just to stay competitive. Now, buyers are more likely to ask for things like closing costs, repair credits, price adjustments on homes that have been sitting, and seller concessions to help reduce upfront costs. That doesn't mean buyers are submitting unrealistic offers. It just means they have more flexibility to structure deals. Sellers have also adjusted their strategy. Instead of immediately lowering the list price, many sellers are offering concessions to help buyers with affordability. This could be helping to cover closing costs, contributing toward rate buydowns, addressing inspection repairs, or offering credits for minor updates. This allows sellers to keep the sale price stronger while still making the deal work for the buyer. Another major difference compared to the peak market years is the inspection process. At one point, many buyers waived inspections entirely just to compete. Today, inspections are once again a normal part of the transaction, and buyers may request repairs, maintenance work, and even credits towards future repairs. Sellers don't have to agree to everything, but these negotiations are definitely back on the table. Even though negotiation has returned, pricing is still the biggest factor that determines leverage. Homes that are priced correctly from the beginning tend to attract stronger offers and fewer negotiation requests. Homes that start overpriced often sit longer and eventually face more pressure during negotiations. Today, buyers across the Inland Empire are comparing listings carefully before submitting offers. Another factor buyers pay attention to is how long a property has been on the market. If a home just hit the market and it's priced well, buyers may come in close to asking price. But if a property has been sitting for several weeks, buyers may feel more comfortable negotiating. That doesn't mean sellers must accept a lower offer, but it does change the conversation. The most successful transactions right now aren't about one side winning. They're about both sides understanding the market and working toward a deal that makes sense. Buyers want fair pricing and manageable cost. Sellers want to protect their equity and move forward with confidence. When both sides approach negotiations realistically, deals come together much more smoothly. So, in closing, negotiation has returned to the Inland Empire housing market in 2026. Buyers have more flexibility than they did during the peak frenzy years, and sellers are adjusting their strategies to keep deals moving. Homes across Riverside County are still selling every day, but today's transactions require more conversation and more strategy. And understanding how negotiations work right now can make a big difference whether you're buying or selling. As always, if you have any questions or want to discuss your specific situation, hit me up. Thanks, guys. Take care.